Hey, my name is Sam Rockwell. I'm the new Executive Director of Move Minnesota. Welcome to a Q&A with me. Move Minnesota is really exciting because it has the potential to be the leader in transit movement in the state of Minnesota and in the region. We are desperate for a transit system that allows people to rely on that transit for everything they need to do about their daily lives. And by doing that, we can address inequality, and we can address our climate emissions, and we can create a dignified, efficient, speedy, and wonderful experience for people in their daily lives. My background is in environmental and kind of urban sustainability, and so I've always worked in those arenas. Immediately before Move Minnesota, I was at the University of Minnesota Foundation, where in their real estate advisors group, where we got to work on land use planning and development planning for a regenerative neighborhood to serve the university and the region. I worked at the Center for Prevention at Blue Cross Blue Shield locally as well, and actually was a funder of Move Minnesota's predecessor, so it was exciting to be familiar with the organization coming in. And I worked in politics in New York and worked for some academic institutions, again in that kind of environmental and climate-focused work. The first experience with transit was in Minneapolis. I grew up in the broader uptown area, and I used to take classes in downtown Minneapolis. My mom would drop me off at class after school, and my dad worked downtown, and then he would come and pick me up, and we'd ride the bus home. And if we got the bus that went right by our house, we'd take the bus and do a short walk, or we'd take the bus down Hennepin Avenue and walk about 10 blocks home. So I remember the old paper tickets, or you got the punch, and I had my own when I was 10 or 9 or something like that. I think my favorite bike to ride is our big box bike. I have 3 kids, a 5-year-old and 2 4-year-olds, so now actually our 5-year-old rides his own bike. But we had, for a long time, all 3 kids and the box in front. It's a big tricycle, and it is both fun to ride, and it is an attention grabber for everybody we ride past, particularly with the 3 kids who are not quiet and not still. So the box is always rocking back and forth as we cruise down Lindale or Lake Street or wherever it is when we're going to get groceries. I see transportation as the core of everything in society. It's how we can access our friends, how we get our groceries, it's what jobs we're able to take. It determines how much time we get to spend with our families. It determines how much money we have to spend on exciting things or daily needs. And so being able to work in that transportation sphere is a way of impacting all of society for the better. And so I'm really excited about this work here, and just can't underscore how important it is that we all think about these systems and how they work for everybody.